Cincinnati Bengals.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Cincinnati. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This is Joe Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The slot man in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. But what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
The Bengals at 13-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this. Shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Second and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now this time he'll look to throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion right here, Boyd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down and inches. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got Smith here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the time.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the one. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Smith has it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. look to throw.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Mixon on a slant.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And a short gain here down to the 22.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mixon again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, here's Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Mixing up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Slot man moves right. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult